Hey parents, welcome to your tutorial for Google Classroom for your kindergartner at TL Wagner. We have an example of what Google Classroom looks like using, I used my son's account just to kind of show what a student account looks like. So when your student logs into Google, they'll find their first initial here unless you want to change the profile picture. And available for them is going to be some of the apps and the extensions from Chrome. And they'll see their teacher's Google Classroom. So this is what mine looks like. And if you notice that if you hover over the name, it'll kind of light up there with the fingers that are pointing at the title. So we're going to click on that so that we can be taken to the Google Classroom main page. So this is what the main page looks like. This is also known as the stream. I have a big finger pointing up here. But the stream is what you see when you first get into the classroom, and here you'll find whatever upcoming work is due soon, and you'll also find messages from your teacher here. So I have this giant finger pointing up that says click on the classwork tab to find your assignments. The majority of what you're going to be doing and how you'll be finding your child's work is through the classwork tab. So we're going to go ahead and click that. When you click on it, it'll take you to your classwork page. What does it look like? Okay, it looks like a well-organized list of assignments. Don't be overwhelmed. I would start here at the pacing guide. This pacing guide has the dates for the week, and it has an attachment for the documents that are inside. So this is going to mirror what your old homework schedule used to look like. Just looks a little differently because we had to add some links in it. Now that we have everything that is mostly, I'd say 95% paperless, we are going to be working out of this. So what we have at the top is the letters of the week here, and then it has the day's pacing listed. And if you scroll down, here's where you'll find the spelling words for the week, sight words for the week, a journal writing question. So the kids should be practicing their writing in some way, shape, or form. So we've added a question for the whole week for them to write and illustrate the answer to. So the question for this one is, what was the best thing you ate this week? So they'll write the answer to that in a few sentences, and they'll draw a picture. So that's the writing. So let's take a look at what this looks like. If we take a look at Monday, April 20th, we have 3 subject areas. So reading, writing, and math and grammar, are all together. Then math follows and social studies. You'll see social studies here one week, and then it'll change over to science the next week. So let's take a look at reading. Normally you would have the printable decodables, and you'd go into Think Central to find the second one. What we've done is we've created the link for Think Central for you. So now you don't have to open up another tab and find Think Central. You can click on this tab, it'll take you to the login page, and you can log in there. It'll take you directly to the ebook table of contents. So you can click on Vet on the Job, or you can enter the page number right into the search tab, and it'll take you right to this book. So that link is already there. Then underneath that, you're going to find the Reader's Notebook page. Those are the pages, the little practice pages that are colored that the kids would write on. If you notice in parentheses here, it says turn in. And so turn in means that this is an actual assignment that kids will be doing through the Google Classroom classwork assignments. So we'll see that in just a second. Then they'll be listening to the Alpha Friends songs for letter V and Z. And if we click on that and we hover, that's going to be the link to, oh, it's my favorite, it's Vinnie Volcano. The direct links to the YouTube song. So that's there for both letters. Then math, they're going to be doing an addition fact family for 0 and 1, and they're going to turn this in also. So if it says turn in, it means they're going to do it through a Google link and turn it into their teacher. Then social studies, where do you live? For Monday, they're just going to practice their address. So just a refresher, you want to know the number, house number, street name, city, and state. So they're going to practice that today for social studies, because we're going to be gradually talking about direction and maps. So that's for Monday. They can go ahead if they want to, but Monday, that's all they're doing. So let's go back and take a look at these 2 assignments, because these are the ones that they need to turn in. So if we go back to classwork, here are those 2 assignments waiting for you matching what it said in the pacing guide, Monday work, 420. So these are the two assignments. If you're a student, you would click here and it says view assignment. If you click on this, it's going to give you the slide file. You want to actually view the assignment, so be careful and make sure you click on this link here. And if you notice, it says your work. So now this is your work. It has your name there, and you have a turn in button available. So you can go in here, find the assignment, and you notice it looks just like our practice pages before. That's because it is. Mrs. Fierro did a great job of adapting this. So you'll see that 4-arrow cursor in the blank, and you can click it. When you click it, you can type directly into it. So come blank at my pet. So the kids will look at the two words looking out and they'll fill it in with the correct word. I can go to my keyboard and type it in directly. It's automatically going to save, and it's going to indicate that here that says all changes are saved in Drive. So now your child has a file of this. Okay, so if they wanted to change it, they could change it if they'd like. And then they don't have to do anything else. Once they complete this, they can go back to their work. Their work is saved here. If it's all saved, they can turn it in. When they click the turn in button, it'll give confirmation that the work was turned in, and it'll get marked off of their assignments. Sorry, got out of there. So that was here. Then they can go in to do their fact family. It's the same thing. They're going to view the assignment. The assignment's here. It's already labeled for them. And here's the fact families for 0. So here's the sum at the top with only 2 add-ins that add up to 0. So they'll click on it and they can add their numbers in there and continue with the fact families. Remember that you don't have to save it. It's going to save it automatically. You can go back to where the assignment was. The work will be saved here and you turn in. And you're going to see that it's turned in when you go to classwork. Instead of assigned, here you'll see turned in or complete. Okay, so that's going to be for Monday. So the only 2 things that they have to do are those fact families and the reader's notebook pages. Okay, that's the only assigned work. Now, of course, you still have the books to read, the videos to watch, and to practice your address, but actual work that needs to be turned in that teachers are counting for grades are going to be the work that's here on the assignment sheets for classwork. Okay, those are the 2 things that are most important: pacing guide and then your work. And then you'll notice that it's all set up for the whole week. Now, if you take a look at Friday's special because it's test day. So your child will have the same type of work listed here. This is a spelling test. So this is going to be a multiple choice spelling test with pictures. You can view the assignment and you can mark when you're done. So the link here just says be sure to submit it. The link is right here. So they would open that up and the spelling test is available for them. The directions are here and you can just read that to them is what the directions say. So there in a nutshell is Google Classroom. Remember that there's also availability to email your teacher. There's even options to comment on certain assignments if you have some trouble, and your teacher will get an email letting them know that you have a question. Please use Remind. That's probably the fastest way to get a hold of us. If you need for us to call you up or even Zoom with you, we'll do whatever we need to do to make sure that you don't have any trouble with this transition. We know it's a lot, and we know that time is of the essence, so you don't have a lot of it, and we want to make sure that the time that we have with our kids is quality time. So if you have any questions, please, please, please do not hesitate to call us. We're here to help you guys in any way we can. Thank you so much.